When we start out each session, they're a little bit overly stimulated, and when we get them in this quiet space and we start to use props like a Tibetan singing bowl or a hourglass sand timer, moving and breathing all at the same time, kids are actually calming. They're learning how to use these coping skills.
Teachers, even those that were pretty skeptical starting out, were very receptive. They found that it gave them more time on task with the kids.
I think many of my students really bought into the program. They were able to reflect on their emotions. Their acts of kindness have really grown. On how they treat each other, less problems on the recess yard. When we're walking in the hallway, they're asking each other, are you being mindful?
Mindfulness is learning to pay attention to the present moment.
What these techniques do is provide a context for us to pay attention to what's actually happening right here, right now.
The students are actually now paying attention to thinking before they're acting.
They saw about a 30% reduction in the number of behavioral referrals.
It gives me a sense of calmness. It makes me reflect on how patient I am with the students. I'm handling situations very differently. Sometimes just going over and my presence near the students has really worked with them.
Learning to practice mindfulness helps people start to realize these common, universal human experiences.
It also builds a sense of community. Seeing the students sit down and being calm, sitting and reflecting on themselves, but having me do it with them really brought us together as a class this year.
As we start to develop our own understanding of how we tick, we can have some empathy for the people around us.
As we each become more mindful, we'll create closer communities, people who feel more connected, not just with themselves, but with other people.